Hello class! Welcome to my channel. Professor Jasper here. Today, mag-aaral tayo ng HTML, ang tinatawag nilang building block of the web. Kung gumagamit kayo ng social media gaya ng Facebook o kaya nanonood ng YouTube o kaya nagsha-shopping using Lazada or Shopee at naisip ninyo paano ba ginawa ang mga application na ito, then you've come to the right place. Dito sa tutorial na ito, tuturo ko sa inyo ang essential skills para makabuo ng inyong sariling application. Okay, let's start. Before we proceed, may prerequisite yung subject. Kailangan i-download ninyo itong Visual Studio Code dahil ito ang ating gagamitin para sa ating coding editor. Just click on here to download and then install. After downloading and installing, you will get something like this. Ito ang ating Visual Studio Code editor. Okay? For this project, gagawa ako ng folder. Let's say HTML tutorial kung saan dito natin ilalagay lahat ng ating code. Then, if you've installed Visual Studio, you can do this. Show more options and then open with code. Pagkabukas ng Visual Studio, makikita natin na nandito yung HTML tutorial folder na ginawa natin sa ating desktop. At dito natin ilalagay lahat ng ating code dito sa ating tutorial. Before we start coding, ipaliwanag muna natin. Ano nga ba ang HTML? Ang ibig sabihin ng HTML ay Hypertext Markup Language. Makikita ninyo ang kanyang official definition dito sa developer.mozilla.org. Pero syempre, ano nga bang ibig sabihin nun? Papakita ko sa inyo. Okay, nandito na ulit tayo sa ating Visual Studio Code at nandito ang ating browser. Gagawa muna ako ng file dito, 01intro.html. Yan. Tapos, maglalagay ako dito ng sample text. Copy na lang natin lahat ng to. Yan. So, ikinopya ko siya dito sa ating text editor, code editor rather. Then, if I click on this icon to get some space, and then, and then i-load natin ito sa ating browser. Tingnan natin, i-drag ko doon. Ayun. Makikita natin na si browser, which is Chrome or Edge or kung ano man ang ginagamit nyo, Firefox, na i-display niya yung text dito sa kanyang tab. Pero may kaibahan siya. Kung titingnan natin yung page ni developer.mozilla.org, meron siyang format at meron siyang mga blue na to, no? Ito yung itong mga blue na to make the long story short, is yung hypertext. And hypertext, all it does is pag kinlik mo to, mapupunta ka sa ibang page. Okay? Pero dito sa ating ginawa, balik tayo dito sa ginawa natin, parang wala, parang pangit. So, paano yon? Paano natin magawa na kagaya nito? In order to do that, we need to learn something called tags. Okay? What are tags? So, for example, close ko to, naglagay na tayo ng tag na h1. And then, maglagay tayo ng paragraph. Also here, and then save. And then, I'm going to refresh our page. Tingnan natin ang pagbabago. So, yung nilagyan natin ng h1, nagkaroon ng malaking title. And then, yung mga paragraphs are now separated. Kita ninyo? So, ang HTML is like this. Yun yung tinatawag niyang markup language. We need to mark yung mga important areas ng ating page, for example, this one, for the browser to understand kung ano yung kanyang significance. Kasi kung titingnan nyo, kung wala yung mga markup na yan, hindi malalaman ng browser alin ba yung title dito, di ba? So, HTML, the study of HTML is actually no more complicated than the study of the tags. The HTML tags na kagaya ng header and paragraph. And eto nga, kung titingnan natin yung document, ito yung iba't ibang tags na to. I hope that's clear. Now, a curious thing, kung pupunta tayo dito sa ating page, and then I'm gonna right-click and inspect, lalabas yung to. And kung titingnan ninyo, meron siyang, nandito yung ating ginawa, di ba? May H1, may paragraph na dalawa. Ayun, nandun ano. Pero meron siyang HTML head and body. Ano yun? Bakit siya nagkaganon? So, the browser is actually showing a standard HTML document. And it's intelligent enough na kapag hindi fully formed yung ating document, siya mismo yung naglalagay ng structure. Okay? Ng proper structure. And that is what we will study next. Okay. So, let's study now yung structure ng HTML. So, I'm gonna use the structure. So, ano nga ba ang structure ng HTML document? It's composed of four pieces or 4 sections. The first one is the doc type. Now, kaya ko gusto itong Visual Studio Code, kung makikita nyo, meron siyang IntelliSense where i-help niya tayo na i-complete yung code. Alright? So, the first part ng HTML is the doc type. So, this is very easy to remember kasi siya lang yung, sa lahat ng HTML elements, siya lang yung may exclamation mark. And then the second part would be the HTML tag. So kung mapapansin ninyo, again, HTML is a markup language. Itong markup na to na tinatawag na tags, and I will use the term tags from now on, usually may opening and then may ending tags. Pero meron ding tags na walang ganon. Pero hindi siya yung majority. Majority may opening and closing, like this HTML. And then sa loob ng HTML, meron tayong dalawang tag, which is the head and the body. Okay? So yan ang structure ng HTML. One, the doc type, the HTML, the head, and the body. Okay? So ano yung usual na nilalagay dyan? Let's start with the head. So ang usual na nilalagay sa head, the first one is the title. So, let's say HTML structure tutorial. Okay? So, nandyan yung title. And tingnan ninyo tong tab na to. Nung una, ang nakalagay dito sa tab window, title is yung file name, no? Structure HTML. Pero nung nilagyan ko to, and then I'll refresh, makikita natin yung HTML structure tutorial, which is yun yung nilagay ko doon. Alright? Next would be the language. So, lalagyan natin dito siya ng attribute lang, ENUS. Okay, so this is an attribute, no? Ang HTML tags pala pwedeng magkaroon sa loob ng attribute, and we will be talking about attribute later ng iba't ibang HTML tags. The next thing na pwedeng ilagay dito would be the meta tags. Meta means information about information. So in this case, our meta object would have charset UTF-8, right? So this just tells the browser that we are going to use the UTF-8 character set. The next one would be meta and then name of viewport. And this code is responsible to make the site responsive. It starts by making the width of the content the width of the screen. So, lalagay ko daw yon, content, tapos width, device width. Alright, so, hindi ito makikita, yung difference nito kung meron o wala, hindi ito makikita kapag nasa computer tayo. Makikita yan kapag nasa device ka kagaya ng cellphone. Let's go to this website. Okay? So, I have here W3 schools at meron silang example. Kapag yung meta tag na device width is missing, ganito yung itsura niya sa telephone or sa mobile device. Kapag naman with viewport meta tag, yung ating photo and yung text is properly displayed, no? So dito sa kaliwa medyo maliit masyado, dito sa kanan mas maganda, proper display. Now the other items na pwede nating ilagay dito would be our CSS or JavaScript declarations, which is hindi muna natin pag-aaralan. Doon na lang sa ating CSS and JavaScript tutorial section. Alright, so pwede mo itanong, Jasper, kailangan ba i-memorize namin lahat yan? Well, mas maganda. Pero, actually, again, kaya gusto ko ng Visual Studio Code, I'll show you something na makapagpapadali ng inyong buhay. So, if you type exclamation mark, and then, hit enter, ayan, siya na yung bahalang gumawa ng skeleton para sa atin. So, ayan, lagay uli natin HTML structure tutorial. Okay? Alright. So at this point, we've already learned yung skeleton ng HTML code, and the only thing left to do would be to study yung different HTML tags na pwede nating gamitin, which we will be discussing on the next video. So see you there, and thank you for watching.